Yes. Good morning, folks. I came out in the pasture. Ivan's herding these goats pretty good. He's doing a good job. Ivan, I'm real proud of you, son. Papa's real proud. You know what Ivan is starting to really like? He's liking me to brush him in the mornings, and I'll try to show y'all that. He loves me brushed, and his old hair is just now starting to come out. You know, where he's getting where he is shed. I'm sorry, guys. It's, you know, that's the way I am. I'm kind of shaky. I'm not going to cut it out either. Some of you folks say, don't edit, Papa. Don't edit. That's your trademark, kind of shaking and stuff. In fact, one lady, I think her name's Granny Sue. I'm not sure. She says it's not a sway, it's a swagger. I appreciate her so much. Yeah, it's a swagger, Papa. Anyway, they're out here grazing. Watch him, he just right along with them. He kept them all in check. All in check. Miracle was here. She went down and got her drink, and she hadn't come back out yet. This is not all my goats, guys. I've got, you know, Big Boy, and there's several mamas down in the front pasture with him. But if you'll look, you'll see them little girls and that little boy that I weaned here a week or so ago are back out here. That's a long story. Little Karen, who's in the front yard right now, cannot be stopped. Guys, I tried and I tried and I tried. She cannot be stopped. She eventually started climbing over the fence, guys, over the fence. I moved the water tank. She still climbed over. And she's not here right now. She's in the front yard eating on G's shrubbery. She thinks she's better than these goats. But anyway, I was so afraid she was going to get hung up in that fence climbing over, so I just let her out. I said, okay, fine, you're out. And then all these babies started crying for her. And I thought that's so sad. She'd walk by just kind of flaunting herself as she walked by, this little old twisting her little old butt and just kind of, you know, flaunting. Look at me, I'm out. So I said, okay, that's it. They're coming out. I'll deal with them later. We'll deal with it later, won't we, Heidi? Oh, sweet girl. You come to see Papa? Oh, Amy. Amy's hanging out with them. You're all hanging out together here. All right, we're going to cut this one loose. I see Miracle finally working her way back up down here by the pond. She may have stopped to visit with her dad. He's right here. Can't hardly see him in that shade, and she's right over here. All right, we're going to cut this loose, and Heidi and I are going to take a ride, checking the back out. I like to check it out, being these kids are all out here in this field, making sure everybody's safe. All right, so we're going to go, and if you guys want to ride along, we can do that. All right, let's get over. Heidi, let's get your big butt over, baby. Brindley was right. Brindley says, Papa, Heidi's got a big butt. Because she takes up most of the seat. All right, we're going to drive along here and check this stuff out. It's called a ride along with Heidi and Papa. Right, Heidi? Heidi and Papa. I'll show y'all something. I may have showed y'all this before. I don't know. There's a story behind it. And I'll tell it one day. little frames around these little trees, these little live oak trees. I probably told y'all that already. They got a couple of birdhouses on them. There's the story behind those. I'll tell you what. I built these frames to keep these cows from chewing on these little trees. And I got a couple more here I got to do. So notice these frames here, they work good. The trees are growing good without any kind of problem. These are live oaks. And we didn't actually plant them here. We throw some acorns out here. Yeah, I said acorns, not acorn, acorns. That's the way we talk down here, acorns. Old Pops, and y'all don't know about him yet. I'll tell you about it one day. But anyway, he and I threw a bunch of acorns out back here, just driving along, throwing them out. And see, I built these little fences around them when they come up. And the cows are pushing the fences down and biting them off. They don't bother them in the summer, but come winter, they'll eat them right down almost to the dirt. So I've got the framework laying here. Heidi and I come down one morning and put all that up and protect them. But it's kind of a funny story behind that. He would rake these acorns. He lived over there where my shop is now, but kind of between my shop and our house, Gigi's mom and dad. We called him Pops, and we called her Peepat. So, kids called her Peepat, and kind of stuck. But what we did, he would rake the leaves and stuff, and the acorns, and he and I would bring the acorns back and just dump them out back here in the woods, and the cows and deer and hogs and squirrels and everything else that wanted an acorn would come along and get them. In a day or so, they'd all be gone. So I told him one day, I said, why don't we take them and ride around and throw them out here and there, and maybe some will come up. And that's what we did. Now listen, I'm not big. Look at here. Look at here. Look who's bringing the herd. He's bringing the herd. He's bringing the herd down. Hey, Ivan! You're doing a good job, son. You're doing a great job. Papa's so proud. I'm so proud of you, Ivan. We throw these acorns out all over. And the next year, they started coming up. And I saw them. I saw them coming up, and I thought, wow, we're gonna have a bunch of little acorns, little live oak trees scattered around. Well, you know, I didn't think about it, and come wintertime, when all the grass dies back, the cows walk around, they eat anything that's green, and they was cutting them little trees off the ground, just biting them off the ground. And it wasn't long before I realized the cows were getting them all. Well, sad part of that, Pops had passed away and didn't get to see them all come up. But I said something to Gigi about it. She said, well, you know, and we're sitting there watching TV at night and we're just talking. And she looks over at me, she says, you know you like to procrastinate. Well, I thought she was talking dirty to me, and I just kind of grinned at her. I didn't know. Then I realized what procrastinate means. I don't take care of business. I put it off. So yeah, I come down. I said, okay, I'm gonna try to save what I can. I come down and built these little frames. These goats can reach through it and pluck off the leaves at the bottom. They're not gonna hurt it too much. And it's his fault. He brought them here. But anyway, these trees are doing real well, and I'm protecting these, and I got those other two over there I'm gonna protect, and they'll grow into big trees here. You know, Lester had planted those trees down there to start with, I don't know, 20 years ago, I guess. And they're huge. But after Brenda's mom and dad had passed away, then we moved the mobile home out. That's what we had them in, a mobile home now, real nice mobile home, and we moved it out. And Hurricane Harvey come along, you know, and flooded everything, and thankfully they didn't have to see all that. But anyway, I just want to tell you what these frames are about, and I always come by and when I build something, I put a birdhouse on it. Okay. All right, that's all from me and O'Heidi, and we got to go get these goats moving around a little bit. Ivan's in charge. Thank you, folks. You guys have a great day. And this is Heidi and Pawpaw and Ivan and a bunch of goats. Heidi, you want to say something? You want to say something, baby? You say something. All right. We're out of here.